Hi, welcome to Divinely Different Tarot. I'm Ashley Dawn, and today's pick card, I felt like changing up because we do have a lot of loved ones coming up soon, but I've had a headache most of the day, and I finally went away enough to where I could finally do this pick card, which I'm excited about. But I wanted to do something different than a love reading because I feel like that's all I've been doing, and B, I told one of these, I don't know who it is quite yet. I'll figure out when we do the piles, but that I would do this, like, who's watching over you reading, but then, like, I kept putting it off because I kept getting a bunch of requests in, but very persistent today. So today's pick a card is who is watching over you. And I love doing these readings, but I feel like I really kind of need to make it a little bit clear for some of you out there. It's not like Nub stalking you or who's obsessing over you. It's not that kind of a video. It's more of a, literally of who is watching over you. Like your past loved ones, your ancestors, like the spirits that come through that are trying their best to, like, communicate with you or trying to, like, show you that they're rooting for you, That's what these messages are. I am in the works of making some cards literally from messages of passed on loved ones, but they take a lot of energy because I'm still learning how to use my gifts as well, so they are not close to being done yet. I am working currently on different advice cards as well, which I'm actually halfway done with, but I write in cursive and print both all the time, so it's actually turns out it's really hard for me not to write in cursive and print. It's very hard to write in just print for me, so take it a little bit longer than I thought it would, but I figured those would be a little bit better to read than the ones that I already had for you guys currently. So yes, here's your piles to choose from: pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pile 1 is she is wild and free. I try to pick different charms, but, like, I'm not really in charge of which charms come out, It really is just what it is. And then it's what you guys feel drawn to. Teapot for pile 2. And for pile 3, we have, of course, the Knight, because he's always coming out. I hope a lot of people are having a lot of action coming towards them, because that's what this Knight means to me, and he keeps coming out. So either way, these are your piles to choose from. If you already picked you already know your pile, go ahead and I'll meet you there. It's in the description box below for your timestamps. Just please pick the one that you that you resonate with. I have actually been told by a few people that they usually pick off 3 piles, which is fine. If you want to listen to my videos and, like, all the way through, go for it. I have been told I have a very soothing voice, so I hope it does help you. But it also does intermingle with everybody else's too, so, just take what resonates with you. Do not take what doesn't resonate with you. Don't make something that isn't yours. But I do feel like I had to make that very clear. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook at Divinely Different Tarot, capital D, capital D, capital T. I believe it's all one word. But, if you can't find me that way, my name's Ashley Polak, Polak. You can look me up on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure I fixed the settings. I do have a few stalkers out there, so I did have it on a private thing for a very long time. But either way, yes, so you can only reach me for personal readings on Facebook currently because I'm too much of a coward right now to branch out. I'm trying to figure things out my way instead of how everybody else is doing it because I work better my way. And I feel like that's what I should do. But either way, so things are taking a little bit longer than I thought with that. Either way, still open to it. Open to offering personal readings. And honestly, it really just depends. Like, if you have questions or just one question, again, it differs. I am going to be offering a love reading soon about who your true love is. And if you're just interested in donating to the channel, you can find me at Buy Me a Coffee. And I believe it's under Divinely Different Tarot, or it's under Ashley Dawn. I'm pretty sure it's Divinely Different Tarot. I try to do that for everything because that's what I want this to be, Like, might as well use the name I was told to use. Either way, sorry for the funky mood. I took some Tylenol. Kind of like slightly, maybe a little bit too jacked up on caffeine right now. But either way, I'll meet you at your pile. Ooh, while we're on pause. Technically, I'm not on pause, but I'm on pause for me. Hello, gorgeous. This is my one hitter. It's got my beautiful weed in it. So if you hear any fucking noises and you're watching this right now, sorry about that. Now, wait. It was crazy though because I actually stopped using this particular one hitter for a while. It's not even a one hitter; it's more like a bowl. Because I'm pretty sure it might actually be a crack pipe, but I'm not 100% sure what a crack pipe looks like because I've never smoked it. But my ex-boyfriend used to say that it looks like a crack pipe all the time, and it used to like really hurt my fucking feelings, man. So for a while I kind of just stopped smoking out of it, even though it's like my favorite one because I have it, like it has glass and I like glass. It's easier to clean out. But like glass breaks on me sometimes. Like I've had a few elephant bowls that broke on me, which really hurt my feeling. Well, I know, like I don't know why, but I'm so sensitive like the last few years, so everything hurts my feelings. But well, I know why. My empath abilities have been kicking in, but anyways, it like really hurt, so I just stopped using it for a while. And then like I was looking for one earlier, a new bowl, because like I've been smoking too many joints. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is kind of like perfect. Why did I stop using it? And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, because Chuck had to be an asshole. And yeah. And then like I think, and then for some reason, every time I think about Chuck, like it used to be, you know, for a while it was actually, I was kind of petrified to even think of him because things didn't end on great terms with him. But now it's not so much that, it's just kind of sadness because the relationship was like so kind of screwed up from the get-go, and I never realized it until after the relationship. Like, I wasn't in love with him, like, I was in freaking lust with him for such a long time, and we were together for like 8 years, dude. 8 years, almost all of my 20s I was with this guy, right? And he wasn't even, I don't even see him as a man because he's never, in my opinion, done anything that, you know, is what a man is, you know? But it just took me such a long time to figure that out. And it took a traumatic event for that shit to happen. And I know it's because I'm very stubborn. And I know that spirit did not want me to go through that again. But, like, was like, you know, you gotta learn. And you're not learning. So, I feel like that's what really happened. And when I felt like at first for a long, like when it first happened, I thought it was like he was possessed, but then I'm just like, Chuck wasn't possessed, you know, it was his true colors coming out. It just took a lot longer than most people. So some people can wear a mask for a really long time. I don't know why I felt like I needed to share that with you. I don't even talk to him anymore. But I can feel his energy. I know he wants to talk to me. He keeps coming up in some of my readings because he's a Scorpio. But it kind of drives me crazy because, like, I don't really want to talk to him. I know I have to so that, like, he can get some closure, you know, and, like, I can technically get some closure even though I'm just like, I'd rather not talk to you. I'll be done with you. I'll meet you in the next life, though. And I'd watch out. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be like in the next life, but I do feel like with this one, I've gone through so many. That man put me through a lot. And I did a lot of things with him that's not even close to who I really am. Like, I did some shady shit. And I'm just like, why did I do those things? And Sam and my mom, they're like, well, because you were blinded by love. You know, we all do stupid things when we're in love. no, like I can't even say that. Like, yes, I was in love with him, but like, well, I mean, it was for a short period. He did like piss me off, and it was mainly just like lust. Lust can last a long time anyway, but it was more than that. I felt like he was like what a false twin flame is what I think he was. You know, like what they say it is. Even though technically, since I've been watching and reading about a lot of things, I don't think I don't think false twin flames are really a thing. Because I never saw myself marrying Chuck. Like, when we first got together, yes. But, like, also no. Because, like, it was more or less, like, that's what everybody's supposed to do. It's what I saw everybody in my life doing, was getting married at that time. But then I realized that I can't marry him because it didn't feel right. He didn't feel like the one for me. And I swear it was like God kept telling me, you can't marry him, you can't marry him. And then, like, I'm pretty sure my twin flame was always at the back of my mind saying, no, don't. And I have always listened to my twin flame until, like, recently. So, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys, like, this whole thing. It's not even like anybody listens to this part. Alright. I'm gonna take one more hit before I start the read. I call it my pop pipe. Silly. And it genuinely helps with my headaches. So that's really, really helpful. It took me a long time to figure that one out, though, I'm not gonna lie. I just thought I liked it because of the taste. Okay, for reals. Let's get started. I ask God and Goddess, Archangel Michael, to be here as I read for these people. May only the messages that need to be heard come through. Okay, my pile 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyways, if you post she is wild and free, this is your pile. When I drew for your charms, what I got real quick is so I feel like you have been feeling kind of like down. You've been doing a lot of dark shadowing, like you've been figuring things out. You've been looking at the things that make you who you are. If you've been going through traumatic events, it's like you're trying to learn from those, like figure out why it happened for you. You know, it's like you're like starting to see those kinds of things. It's also like I feel like you live very differently than the people around you. I don't think you follow the regular traditional getting married, having children, and settling down kind of vibe. I feel like this is more of you go your own kind of way. You may have chosen a career over having a family, because for some reason that seems to be a lot of the choices instead of just both, but you can have both. But I do feel like you as a person, you're supposed to live differently than the people around you. I feel like this is something you've been struggling with because you do see around you everybody living a different life. And I feel like you might actually be struggling a little bit with some of jealousy tendencies. Like you're happy for them, of course. You know, you're very happy for the people around you. But it's like you're also just kind of like upset that didn't happen for you, that you don't have the same life as they have. And it's interesting because like you have somebody that's around you that wants you to know you've never been like everybody around you. You always just hid who you were. It was like you always just like, it was like you were afraid to shine. You wanted to be like everybody else because every time somebody was different from what you have seen, they treated them like crap. And you didn't want to be treated as such. So you put on the mask and you mirrored what they were. You know, you were who they were so that you could, fit in and stuff. And it's like they don't want you to do that. They want you, like, I feel like they want you to heal the relationship that you have within yourself. continue to look at your dark side, but also look at your light side, because you can't have dark without light, first of all. And second of all, like, I don't feel like you're seeing how the world around you will always try to make you conform, try to make you be something that isn't who you truly are. And I feel like you are a very free person. Like, you, for some of you, I feel like you might actually live like in an RV or a van. Like, you live in some kind of way where you can travel a lot. And it's like somebody, like, there's a lot of people around you that are like inspired by you that you can do this because you don't have anything holding you back. But it's like you also have this free spirit about you. And it's weird because I'm getting like might be a lot of people that are jealous of this because, you know, you have so much of this freedom that they don't have, you know. And I feel like some people might see you even as a bit wild because you don't have this, you know, you don't have any, it's like I keep hearing physical ties to any people of like the areas that you're at. Maybe you're just visiting, you're just there for work, and then you can pick up and leave anytime that you want. And it's like somebody's like kind of upset that you have that kind of a lifestyle, and I feel like it's somebody's like close to you. It could be like a sister or a friend. I do get a feminine energy. Okay, but that's one of the things I had gotten from the charm. Also, I got, so you're meant to live differently. For somebody, you need to change the wallpaper with the flowers. I don't know. I saw a bedroom, but I also saw a kitchen, so I'm not really sure what that's about. But there's like some kind of a flowery wallpaper that one of the spirits that are hanging around with you wants you to change because it's god awful ugly, and it's time for a new change, something along those lines. But I feel like it's more or less it's like they want you to change it because like your life has changed. You are not that person anymore. It has to change. It could even be a bedroom. Like, I do feel like for some of you it is a bedroom, and I do see a kitchen. So for somebody, they could have like, I don't know, some kind of flowers, but one of the spirits really don't like it. And then, like I already said, the shadow work as well. So that's what I got from the charm when I first pulled it out. And I do try to write it down now just because, like, it's important. Everything you get from the readings are important. So, yes. Alright. So now here's the thing with the cards. I pulled to see how who is watching over you. And then I pulled a lot of advice cards because they have a lot to say and they want to get it all out. So I'm sorry for this very long reading. But, you know, I'm just a messenger. So here we go. The 3 people that I feel like are watching over you, because I did get 3. And I'm getting mostly feminine energies. I do kind of get a masculine energy as well, if we were to look at it in the sense of human terms, or on like this level. And where they're at, they don't have that. It's not like that there. So there is someone that I feel like, alright, so I feel like it's like a motherly or maybe a grandmother. I've seen more of a motherly. Might be a bit older. This woman, feminine, okay, so she may have had really blue eyes and held her hair in a ponytail a lot when she was alive. I also feel like she had a way of doing everything in a certain way, but she also did things her way. She was a leader of her own sorts. She may have done something with archery. I see very blue eyes, so I feel like you could actually tell this person's emotions by the color or the shade of this person's eyes. But they're very straightforward, always told you how it is. It's like, and I do feel like this is one of the people that are coming through very strongly. They're like, they have a lot of advice for you, you know, like somebody wants you to go for it, by the way. Like, it's this energy. They want you to go for something because you will succeed with whatever this idea is. And it's like they want you to go forward with it. They want you to go on this new venture or this new idea because they know that it would help you, it would be successful. It's like they want you to embody their spirit because they were a go-getter. They did what they wanted. They went their own way of doing it, and they did it with their own style. Like, I feel like that's something they need you to know. and that you're like them. You're so much like them that they want you to just go for it. It's like they want you to be brave. I just heard that. You also have so this one, I see very red haired. It's natural color too, because I feel like the eyebrows have red tinges to it, like, and beautiful, fucking beautiful auburn hair. Like, it's just so beautiful. Very long, it's straight. I feel like when this person was alive, they were very protective of you. I feel like it's like they tried to protect you from things around you. I feel like they were also gifted with I feel like they may have been a medium as well. Yeah. Things are very differently here. So this person also, yeah, when they were alive, I feel like they did try to protect you from what they knew. I feel like this could have been, I got like maybe an older sister. I do get like an older sister, maybe a cousin, somebody that's slightly older than you, but not by much. Though they may have said, you know, like, I'm this much older than you, so I do this, you know, like, I don't know, I feel like that was for somebody. This person may have been very, pale, very, light, like, very, 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 it's like not pale, it's just like they had very milky skin, but I feel like they had they had this one tattoo that was, on their bicep, and it's like, it was very pronounced because, you know, they have such milky skin, and it's just like, it was so different. It may have been green as well. Like, I feel like this person had green eyes. I feel like this person, may have been jealous of the way that you had been so free to do, that you are so free to do what you wish instead of what, is like required of you. And I feel like that is for something, like somebody. It's like they had to do something because it was required of them. That's the thing, nothing is required of you in this life. There's a reason why free will exists, you know? So, also I see a crow. Like, see, that's why I also think this person has, like, gifts. They did have gifts dealing with, the other realm, and with dealing with, I see a medium. I see somebody talking with spirits around them, protecting you, at the same time, like, trying to make sure that they don't, you know, bother you, or that they don't trick you or something like that. And then you have another energy that is very strong. I feel like this person, this one, it's like, it's interesting because they want you to come to a resolution. They want you to know your strengths, and they want to know if you're using them. Like, that's interesting. Like, this card keeps popping out when I look at this card. It's like they want you to, do I know all my strengths, and am I using them? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Today's soul action: ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? Yeah, so this person, they just want you to realize that you have these gifts for a reason, and like, you need to, you know, use them to not just your benefit, but to help other people around you. It's like they want you to stick with this solution. They want you to stick with this and stop, like, going back on it. So, like, maybe you take a lot of breaks or something, which, yes, breaks are needed, but it's like you take too long of breaks, too long of in-betweens. I sound like one of my spirits, man. So this person, I feel like they may have held had a specific gemstone ring that they held, or that they wore. I'm seeing a really big gold, or like a big one. Like, I'm seeing like it's a family heirloom ring, or I do think it's a family heirloom, or a family like emblem. I see a stone as well, though, like a red stone, so maybe something with that. I don't know. There was some kind of ring. I feel like they never took it off. That's how they said that you would know them. This person also held the truth close to their chest, close to their heart. I feel like they always lived by it. They stand up for their beliefs. This person also protects you. Like, they all protect you. That's the thing. Like, they're always all protecting you. And, like, it's... So the numbers keep popping out as well. So 20, 27, and 28. So these may be the ages that you had lost these people at. Let me know in the comments below, because, like, they keep sticking out, and I don't know why, and I think that's kind of why. And if so, interesting. Very interesting. So I'm going to move into what they want you to ask. Like, what they wish they could ask you, and then what they would tell you after they've asked you. Now, I already did one of them, so I'm just going to jump away from that one. What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me? Are you waiting on someone else before you can take the big leap? What if you were to take life into your own hands and forge your own unique path? Put your heart into action and ask yourself, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it. Do it. Scared, take the leap. Today's action, no more thinking, only doing. Be brave and you will discover what you are really made of. Wild soul, strong heart, can't lose. That is so crazy. Like, they want you to come up with a resolution. Like, and I, like, even was trying to say that they were trying to make it, like, make a decision. And then, like, oh, it is so cool. And then, like, the, be brave and be brave. Like, oh my goodness, I love tarot so much. Okay, sorry. Okay, somebody else wants you to ask, am I consistently showing up? Oh my goodness, I just said that too. Oh my goodness. All right, so some trade their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. Success requires showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, and even when it feels uncomfortable. It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dream. Today's soul action, journal where you can be more consistent in your life in alignment with your soulful goals, then show up. Am I ready to let go of this buried shame? The feeling of shame is the lowest energy frequency. I can't say it. Lowest vibration there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. What part of you is ready to stand in the light? Is there any shame from a past experience that is ready to be healed? Today's soul action. Heal the shame by giving it a name. Bring it to the light and let it be seen, heard, and healed. It's revival season. Replace the shame with your soul's truth. Fill in the blank. My soul's truth is... From whom can I release my judgment right now? Judgment closes our heart to relieve... I am so sorry. Give me a second. Judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Today's soul action. Look at the person you are judging as if you are looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. These cards are nice. Okay. So, their love advice for you. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Wedding. This situation involves a marriage. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. In reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. So it's interesting. As I was reading those, I got for some of you that you actually have feelings for somebody that is currently married to somebody else. And I feel like it's actually been bringing you down a lot lately. And it's like they're telling you to be optimistic about your love life, because there is a love that's out there that's worth waiting for, and you're going to be making up with this person very soon that is from your past. I also feel like for some of you, it's not somebody that you're expecting, so keep that in mind. It may also, for others of you, be like a twin flame reunion. So you take it where it resonates for you. But there is love coming into your life if that's what you're looking for. Your angel advice that they have for you is the courageous peony. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Yes, so like I was saying earlier, I do feel like you were hiding yourself for such a long time, and they want you to not be afraid to shine. Like, my thing with it now is like, because I used to hide myself when I was younger as well. I feel like you hid yourself because like you didn't want people to hurt you. You didn't want people to try to take the shine away from you. But the thing is, you're protected. You have all of these people watching over you, all these spirits. You have the universe watching out for you, as well as God, Goddess. Like, you have spirit. Like, there are people protecting you, making sure that nobody can steal your shine. So like, shine on. And it takes way more courage to shine and be who you truly are than it does, like, to fucking be somebody that you're not, So be courageous and be who you are. Step into yourself. The 7 Star Sisters, Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life, Expression. So I feel like you could be an artist and there's something that you need to create. There's something that you need to share with the world. And I feel like a lot of people will connect with this. It may help a lot of people heal as well. Starkeeper, Cosmic Ancestors, seed the light by staying grounded. I feel like you might actually need to stay a little bit grounded, because I do feel like you have a lot of ideas, a lot of like visions that you want to bring to life, but sometimes you have to realize that some things are just a little out of reach. Like, you need to like ground yourself. Balance is important. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and have faith. And don't try to force it to happen. So every time you try to force something to happen, it kind of pushes it away. So you just have to wait. And I do see this clock in the background. I feel like divine timing is like really working for you here. Like, your ancestors want you to like, do your own thing. Worry about what you want to do, because like, you're the person that you're waiting for, this person that you want to be with, yes, you continue to wait for them if you want to, but at the same time, like, it's your decision. I also don't think you should wait for somebody. I think you should like just because like, you're not ready for each other right now. I guess you're not really quite in the same vibration that you need to be in order to continue on, to make this relationship grow. So like, for example, like, if they are in a marriage, like, they're still in the marriage, they have to figure out for themselves if this relationship's going to last or not. They have to figure out for themselves that they're not happy. It is not up to you to tell them that. When they look at you, they can just tell that they're unhappy, and that is why they get so jealous. They're not, like, I feel like this is for a specific person. But either way, yeah, so just have patience, have faith. What you want to happen will happen. It's just going to happen in its own time. It's not in your time frame. Okay, sorry. Like, that sucks. It really sucks, but it's not in your time frame. You have other things. You have people you're supposed to meet before this will happen. And that's fine. You're going to have these really great things happening for you. And, like, just keep it up, You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. Again, with the shining, you need to shine. Stop hiding who you are. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to the greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and minds. So I do feel like that whole judgment is actually upon yourself. You're very angry and you're having a hard time forgiving yourself. You may be other people as well. Yeah, I do think there was somebody in particular that really hurt you. And it's like you're very angry with them and you can't forgive them. So ask Archangel Uriel to help you, and they will. For sure. He wants to help you out. He's like, tell me, I'll take your pain away. And then you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you, and I ask you to relax and feel safe. You see, I do feel like you need to like just relax and feel safe. Whatever you've gone through is in the past. It's never going to happen to you again. As long as you've learned the lesson that you were supposed to, it won't happen again. Like, they want you to know that you are protected and that things will work out as long as you let them. And then you have change your attitude. It scares people. I feel like somebody said that you need to smile more. Change what you don't like about yourself. Only you hold that power. Somebody said like they're there's something in particular you're not liking, maybe like your weight or something, like maybe you're not proud of like the weight that you're at, and they're like, well then work out, or change your diet, do what fits for you. You're not like everybody else, so what works for everybody else won't work for you. Stop trying to fit something in your life they're not supposed to fit. It's okay to feel bad for letting go. So I do feel like you've been like waiting for this particular like relationship. I feel like you fell in love with a married man or a married woman, and it's like they're telling you to like, yes, you fell for this person and maybe you were supposed to, but at the same time, you got to stop trying to fit this person in your life, because they're not in your life. They're married to this other person, and it fucking sucks. Yes, it really does, but at the same time, it is what it is, like they're in a relationship and they have to work on theirs. So work on your relationship with yourself, heal the relationship you have with yourself. Why do you feel this attraction to this person in the first place? Is it really because they're your twin flame, or is it just because they're in a committed relationship that you want? Do something for someone else. So I do feel like you might actually so one of your peeps is telling you that you need to start doing for someone else, like someone that's close to you or someone that's around you. It's like one of these talents that you have that you're like, because you are a light worker, a seed worker. I do feel like you're a seed worker. Anyways, you do have gifts and you're not using to the full extent, and like the certain gifts you could actually help with somebody else, and it's like you kind of know it but you don't know how to go about it. And then you have change out of your control, accept it. So I do feel like this, like it was like that person was telling you, change is coming soon, Talk to someone about whatever is on your mind, whatever is bothering you. I do feel like you need to like talk to somebody, maybe even just talking out loud might help you out, but maybe getting advice on how to deal with this thing that had happened between you and this person. I don't think it's the married person, I think it was the person before them. Could be the married person though. And then you have stand up for what you believe in. Wow, and I even said that with one of your peeps. Help from someone or something that's unexpected, much needed advice. The connection is real. Whoever you think it is. Don't doubt this. So again, I do kind of feel like it might actually have to do with like a twin flame, and you may not be sure if it's actually a twin flame because they're married. But like just because, so this is the interesting thing about twin flames, like we're all in different, like we all have different stories, but at the same time, I feel like this connection is like, it kind of really took you off like guard. You may not have even noticed a connection when you first met this person. And it's like I said, it took you by surprise, and it's like you weren't expecting it. But just so you know, this person wasn't expecting it either, and they feel this connection as well. And how do you think that they feel? Like they're married and they're already, like for some of you, they may have children, and they like don't understand how they can feel this such deeply intense connection with somebody that's not the person that they chose to marry, I also do think that they have some things that they need to figure out when it comes to their marriage, because I do feel unhappiness, but that's not my word to say. Like that's up to the people to decide. And then you have get off your ass and stop procrastinating. Life doesn't pause. So I do feel like you're holding back on something. There's something you're supposed to do and you know it and you haven't been doing it. You have look around, someone is spying on you. So somebody could be looking on your social media a lot or just literally spying on you. Cycle ending, closing out. So I do feel like there is a cycle that's closing out for you. That's what this big change is. Crafty solution to a sticky situation. So if you're like in a situation where you don't know what to do, I feel like you will figure something out. Again, it's going to be unique to who you are. You have go on a walk. Nature can help ease your mind. I feel like somebody also wants you to go in nature because like I feel like you connect really well with nature. And it like kind of helps you balance out and stuff. For some of you, they want you to go specifically to like a lake, or maybe like I kind of see a meadow as well. And then you have traumatic event in tow. So, and it's interesting, I don't think you actually have a traumatic event that's coming towards you. I think you had just lived through this traumatic event, and it's like you're still trying to learn how to heal from this like particular thing. Something may actually trigger remembering it for a moment. You have finding an unexpected love or hobby. Really good at the hobby or really into a person. So I do feel like when you actually start, working on yourself, when you start doing things that are better for you, when you actually start doing what it is you've been putting off because like you're too afraid or you're too scared to, it's like once you start doing that, once you start living differently than what everybody else is, and you start being true to yourself, that's when this unexpected love or hobby will come into your life, and it changes your life for the better. And then you have create your own reality and make it real. So yes, that's what they want you to do. They want you to keep living differently than everybody else because you're supposed to. You're not supposed to be like everybody else. You're supposed to inspire people, to be different. That, like, I feel like you're inspiring like this whole new generation, because this whole new generation, is very different than, any others before us, because they've gone through different things than we did. Like, for example, the whole corona thing, the whole touching, that stuff, like, it's different now. It's a lot different. And I feel like you being you shining who you truly are will actually genuinely help a lot of people out. So take this new venture, go for it, jump into it, be brave, okay? So yeah, that's what I've got for you, pile one. I'm so sorry for the super long message, but they had a lot to say to you, so I hope it was helpful. And let me know how it resonated with you in the comments below. Let me know who, you think these people were, because, like, you only are the one that really knows it. So, either way, now I'm going to move on to pile 2. Again, if you like my video, please hit the like button. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. The more the merrier. And I still have to figure out my celebration of hitting 500 subscribers. If you have any, like, suggestions, let me know in the comments below. I was thinking about doing a live, but I don't know. Either way, so we're going to fall into pile 2 now, so may we meet again. Do I 8:30? No, 10. What did I say 8:30? So I know I'm about to share this information with whoever is watching, but I changed my bra today so I could wear a bralette. And I don't know, like, I like bralettes because it doesn't hurt my back, and, like, I got serious back issues for being 31 fucking years old. Anyway, I was working for too long and poor posture. But either way, so I changed my bra to a bralette today because I'm off work for like another couple days, so it'll be alright. And then everything is like touching my breasts, I feel like, and I don't understand it. It's kind of driving me a little bit crazy, to be honest with you. It's been a very long time for me. I'm celibate. My choice. And I feel like I had to say that for some reason. People are always like, you're single? And I'm like, yeah, I'm single. Wow. Yep. Been like that for a while now. Well, why? No, you gotta have a man. First of all, what if I was gay? And second of all, kiss my butt. Like, for real. It's none of your dang business. It's like really a choice though. And then because once I told this guy, I was like, I'm single because I'm healing. It's a choice, and I'm choosing myself for once, And he's like, well, come on, you're like the sixth woman to like, turn me down. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry, sir, but like, I'm not interested because I was at work when this was happening. And he's like, and he just like gave me this look like I broke his heart or like I was lying to him. And I'm just like, dude, why can't you just take that I'm trying to fucking work on myself? I'm not interested in dating anyone at the moment. Even if like fucking Johnny Depp would come up to me and be like, yo, you want to go on a date? I would say no. I mean, I would kiss his fucking hand because he's, like, amazing. And, like, I don't know what it is about that tattoo, but I, like, adore it. But, like, other than that, no. I mean, I'm just, like, that was a time when I really was working on myself. So, like, it just always aggravated me that, like, oh, no, somebody's actually doing work on themselves. Like, I don't know. I'll never forget the guy, and that looks, like, the look on his face. Like, I just, ugh. Anyway, take a couple more hits. Where's that lovely one in here? Ooh, that's my joint. Okay, pile 2. If you chose a teapot, this is your pile. It must be the pot head pile because I'm smoking my joint. I was going to smoke one here, but I'm like, fuck it. Alright, so this is how I'm going to do it. Alright, I'm going to say what I got from the charm first. Then I'm going to jump into the 2 spirits that are sticking out the most for you. And then we're going to get into the advice. There is a lot, and I mean a lot of advice. So when I'm also explaining the spirits, I'm going to come up with a few things they say you will know them by. So let me know in the comments if you really do. And alright, so what I was getting from your charm was, yeah, so this is the pile that there is some kind of a hidden money from you. And I know it sounds crazy, but I do feel like there's a lot of things that are hidden from you. And I do think you may have a silver or a crystal teapot set that's actually very costly. It's like you never really saw it as costly. You just always saw it as like an heirloom of some sorts, but it actually turns out it's very expensive. And somebody wants you to know that if you're in a jam, if you really fucking need to, if it's the like last resort, to go ahead and do what you have to do. There's a reason that's why that was there. If it, and if, it's meant to happen, it will come back to you in time. Anyway, there's also some hidden feelings being, that will be told to you soon. I feel like somebody may actually, it's some kind of gossip you may hear about. By pure accident, you may overhear some people talking about this person that you may be interested in. You might hear some news about them. I also feel like you'll hear something about you that won't be true. There are some rewards that are going to be given to you very soon. I feel like it's, you've been doing a lot of, it's like you broke away from something in particular, and that thing that you broke away from is what gives you this reward. But yeah, that's what I got from your charm when I chose it out. There was a lot clearer earlier, but the hidden money and the crystal or silver teapot set, those things were very important for me to get out, I feel like, from somebody. Okay, so the numbers have been coming up to me, so this may actually has 35 and 36. These could be the ages that you had lost these people at. So the first person is somebody that's favorite color could have been purple. I also feel like they had psychic abilities. You may dream about this person. They had a tattoo on their arm. Okay, so there is actually swirls on her arm, so I do feel like she was a witch. An earth sign. But it's not, that's not what the tattoo was. I don't think it was the swirls. I mean, it could have been, and it's on the bicep, like the left bicep. I think it was, maybe it was the right bicep. No, it's the right bicep. I'm not good at my left and rights, obviously, but, Yeah, this person was definitely some sort of a witch. I'm hearing wicked. Either way, they did deal with, I feel like they dealt with plants. They may have grown plants. And what I'm mostly getting is that they had some sort of a tattoo, like I said, on their right bicep. And it's like, it could have been like, it's like I see a butterfly, but I'm also hearing maybe a moth of some sorts, but it was something and it had blue in it. Blue and maybe purples. But this person was very honest with you, and this person wants to bring you clarity. I feel like they try to show you things when you're sleeping, or they may have given you this may be the ancestor that actually gave you the gift of sight. And it's interesting because with this particular gift, I feel like you can see things. You could use a crystal ball, and you may be able to see things that way. I feel like dreams are another way. I feel like you vocalize the truth, and they want you to vocalize your truth. You've been hiding your truth. Somebody's been hiding a truth, and it needs to come out. Also, someone may have a scar right here. Alright, and this other person that came through, I'm going to go out. In a moment, I'm going to light some incense, but this person has incense going. Okay. What I'm getting... Yes, I feel like you're from a family of witches or people that have studied the occult. And I feel like this particular person, who you had lost at 36, by the way, may have lost him at 36. It's like this person, they may have actually burned a lot of incense themselves. They may have worn some kind of... Are you sure? Alright, well, like, I guess it's like I don't know how to explain it, to be honest with you. Like, it looks like a leaf to me, but it's a necklace, okay? And I feel like they wore it quite often. I don't think they wore it all the time, but it's like they wore it on, like, special occasions. They could have been an earth sign. So much earth today. I'm an air sign, not earth. But again, I do see another witch symbol, so I do feel like they definitely are a witch. This person had a lot of unique animals. I feel like they could have talked with animals. They communicated with animals, like an animal whisperer, pretty much. They wore very dark but elaborate clothing. I feel like that's something that you may know about them. Kind of a show person, to be honest. Is kind of what I'm getting, is they may have been some kind of a show person, maybe a bit of a con artist, but like, it's not like they were conning people. It was just like they knew this is how they had to be in order for people to take them seriously, because like they really do have that talent. But I do get that somebody is like doing a show person, because they're like, see, this is what you get, but like their face is like, I don't know. I'm not getting quite... It's an interesting vibe. But this person's very wise, and they have a lot they want to tell you as well. This other person does too. They want to bring a lot of clarity to you. This person wants to bring wisdom to you. Alright, so now I'm going to jump into the advice cards. We're going to start with what they would like to ask you. Then I'll move into probably the romance. So what they want to ask you and what they would tell you right after. Who can I serve today? In a world lacking soul-to-soul connection, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. Who needs you today? Today's soul action. Listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread more love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. So I do feel like maybe you're supposed to help people out in some kind of a way. What am I most afraid of losing? As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? You do. Today's soul action. Name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. Today's mantra. I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. Oof, this is a good and very, very powerful card. What are you afraid of? Being powerful? I don't think you should be afraid of that. To where does my soul want to travel? When we travel, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, and patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and minds expand and our desires are satisfied. Where is your call? Where's your soul calling you to visit? Today's soul action. Pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know that you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. So I feel like you want to travel and you're feeling stuck. Where can I create more space? Instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do, create your more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind, your lungs, and in your heart. Take time to just be. Today's soul action. Do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space. Clarity will come. See, with a little clarity, like I feel like you need some clarity in your life. And it's like these, I feel like your spirits are trying to give you this, the clarity you're asking for, but you're not listening to it. Am I apologizing for my truth? What part of you is apologizing for your truth and why? Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is a room for all of us. Today's mantra. Courageous is contagious. It actually says courage is contagious, but I said courageous for some reason, so that's interesting. So, I do feel like you need to speak your own truth, Like, be who you are. Just because nobody else wants to, be who they truly are doesn't mean that you should hold back from it. When you're yourself, great things come. Success, abundance. Alright, I guess I'm going to move into the romance oracle. Or romance angel. Excuse me. Then angel, and then the advice. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And you deserve love. You are lovable. I feel like you need to understand how lovable you really are. I think you might have a hard time seeing that because, I feel like you might have been, hiding who you really kind of are for a while because you're not speaking your truth. There is an ex of yours that you need to let go of. I feel like this person you could have actually been with a long time ago, and it's like some things kind of trigger you about this person. They're asking you to just let go of that ex, Just because that person did things to you doesn't mean the other people are going to do such things to you. I do feel like you kind of got this codependency on it. Like you kind of have learned to accept the misery. It's like, it's just like a part of who you are, but they want you to let go of it because things aren't going as expected. I feel like it's kind of like a warning. Like if you don't let go of your ex, you're going to end up losing the person that you're with if you're in a relationship. It's like because that codependency of the misery that you have for your ex is like killing your relationship pretty much. I do feel like there is a honeymoon. Like there will be a time where you will go with somebody somewhere and you will have a great time and you'll express your romantic feelings before each other. You're both going to explore how you feel. Somebody might kiss you from behind. Okay. And then I'm going to move into Angel Oracle. You have Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within, all paths lead home. So I feel like you need to listen to your intuition. Like, I feel like you've been doubting yourself and they're just asking you to, like, pay attention to it because you know what you're talking about. And then you have trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. I feel like time is running out on certain things, and it's not. It's like you put this time limit on yourself, and you didn't need to put that time limit on yourself because, like, time is different time is fluid, you know, it's different. You got the love, Hadrian, or however, energy, codependency, boundaries. Like, I think it's funny that codependency came out twice so far in your reading. I feel like you have a codependency. You need to put some boundaries up between you and and another person. So helping to create boundaries, here's the thing. Like, if you're, for example, if you are living in a situation where, like, you don't actually have, like, many boundaries because, like, somebody doesn't know that this is your own personal space, that you don't need to be coming all up in my room. A, I pay for my room, and B, you don't need to be over here. Like, I feel like you need to, like, have a sit down with this person and talk to them. And if they cannot respect you enough to follow what you have asked, then you're going to have to look for somewhere else. Now, I understand there, some people I've come across have, it's like, so I get that jobs are kind of, like, scarce in some areas, but there are other areas that they're not, you know, like, there's plenty of places, like ports, for example. If you live near a port, there is always going to be work by ports, because that's where shit comes in, you know, from other areas, so there's always people, like, looking for work, you know, and then, like, in the area that I'm living at, like, every single place is looking for, like, help. Not a lot of people want to work in places anymore. They want to work from home. But, like, you need money. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? So, I do feel like somebody might actually need to set some other boundaries up. I feel like there's, like, a third-party kind of situation going on. Four-party situation. I wonder if this is black licorice's pile. But either way, it's just like, I'm sorry, one second, I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, so, alright, so it's like once you find the boundaries that you need to put up and you, like, leave, because once you put boundaries up, that is literally dissolving your codependency. And I feel like somebody has been codependent on you. I feel like your ex could have been very codependent on your energy, like, kind of sucking your energy, like, using it without you realizing it. You also have life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. I feel like you need to concentrate on you and only you, you know? Like, I feel like there's something that you're being called to, like, learn about or to study, and it will help you in many ways. Like, in one of the ways it'll help is, like, it'll help protect you, but it'll also help you yes, grow, but also, like, it's like it helps you in such a tremendous way. Like, it changes everything for you. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. So I feel like maybe there's some kind of, like, it's like, because I do feel like there's, like, either a breakup that was just happened, about to happen if something doesn't change, or, yeah, so, okay, so I also get release your ex. So for the release your ex, I'm also kind of getting you maybe lived a past life with them where you guys had a family together at some point. And it's like this person still looks at you in that sense because they're dreaming about it. But the thing is like, I feel like maybe they're kind of, like, mistaking twin flames for soulmates. Because, like, twin flames are different. Like, twin flames, like, it's so comfortable. Like, there's no awkwardness, like, at all, like, for real. Like, dude, you could fart in front of your fucking twin flame and they think it's, like, fucking roses. Like, you know, or they'll tell you, dude, you need to, like, eat healthier. Like, shit like that, you know, like, for real. It's just, I don't know. It's just not how it's, like, everybody else kind of really makes it out to be. And it's like, you know how this person feels or thinking. Like, literally, you can look at your twin, or you don't even have to look at your twin, you could just be thinking, and it's like your twin just knows, and they just start laughing. It's because, like, you, like, made this person laugh without, you know, saying anything because that connection that's there. You just feel at home when you're with this person. I feel like you're very, you miss this person. There's somebody that you have a twin flame connection with, and there's somebody that's trying to say that they're your twin flame, but they're not. A lot of people call it false twin flames because they're trying to say that they're your twin flame. They're also trying to make all these connections, show you these connections that you guys have, and maybe you do have connections, but dude, we're all connected. You can look at somebody that you absolutely can't stand and find a connection with that person, like, because we are all connected. So, like, I just feel like they're just trying to make something out of something that isn't for you in this life. I feel like you've made your decision. I feel like you want to be with your home, or you feel at home. Now, if this is Black Licorice's pile, you know you're going to choose your partner of 12 years. That's the one that you want, so be with that person. I understand work is hard to find, but just so you know, ask the universe, and the universe will provide for you. Maybe you end up finding an at-home job that helps you find a lot of money. You know, like, I feel like you may have gifts that you're not looking into, you're not using all of the tools that you have to do what you need. I feel like I'm not 100% sure what you're trying to get at, but I'm going to move on to the next card because these piles are lasting too long. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken your spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Yeah, so I feel like you could be a trigger for some people. Like, being around you kind of brings things up for them that they need to fix about themselves, so they may actually kind of be a jerk to you, be mean to you a little bit. You also, I feel like you also help them awaken their spiritual gifts. Like, you might actually kind of show it to them that they didn't know that they had before. It's like you like provoke them, you trigger them. But you are a spiritual teacher. You do have this ability to help people with their gifts when they find out about them. You also have, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So I do feel like that is what I was getting. So this person, the one that worked with the animals, you may have lost them at the age of 36. This person, I feel like they were a healer of sorts. They had a way of helping people heal things about their like, literally, you could help them heal physically, like, things, like, it's like physical ails that they had. Like, you could help people get rid of acne because of, like, random, like, things that you knew, home remedies. Like, you gave home remedy, or this person gave home remedies, but I feel like you have that way of doing that too. You just know things, and it's like they want you to share that with others. And then you deserve the best, reach for the stars, your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. Somebody wants you to keep going for your dreams, don't compromise, you know, like, if you can't, you know, like, don't look at the things that you can't find right away. Look at the things that you want, the things that you need in your life. Like, I feel like that's something they want you to do. Like, you see your dreams that you want, you see the desires that you truly want, and you go for it. You take it, you know? Don't compromise. Yes, there are going to be challenges, but guess what? Life is full of challenges, and conquering them's the best part of it, you know? Like, I feel like exactly what you need will always be there for you. You just have to have the courage to take it, have the courage to go for it. All right. Now, the last advice is, which is a lot. Pay attention to your surroundings. You're receiving messages, signs. Look at the animals' behavior, street signs, license plates, messages, and meaning. So it is kind of interesting that the animals things came out. Like, I like animal behaviors. I feel like animals might act a particular way when they're around you. So they're asking you to look into, like, you know, to pay attention to animals' behaviors around you. Like, if you have animals, like if you have a dog, for instance, and it starts looking at, like, random things, I feel like that's one of your ancestors that's close to you, one of your spirits. And, like, when something like that were to happen, don't be afraid. You know, they're just there to protect you or give you some kind of, you know, like, it mainly is to protect you, but it's also to, like, give you, you know, the answers that you're asking about, you know. I don't recommend getting a Ouija board because I don't think that those really help out, in my opinion. But I do feel like there are things that they're trying to get you to pay attention to. Like, for example, okay, if you were to have, like most people do, that I have seen, if you live, like, I don't know, most people have some kind of a bookshelf right inside of their living room, and inside of that bookshelf there are usually DVDs. There used to be VHS tapes when I was younger. There are books, like I saw quite a few places with many books, and I wish I had that many books still. But, like, look at that. Okay, whatever words your eyes are drawn to, it's like that is what they're communicating to you. You know, like, there are things like that. I do feel like that's something in particular they want you to pay attention to when you're out on the road. License plates, like certain numbers, if they're like a sequence of numbers, like 44444, you know, like things like that. They want you to pay attention to that. Look it up, you know. Each number has something that's related to it, you know, so they want you to, like, look into numerology. I think this is the research they want you to look into, you know. They're trying to give you messages, but you're not seeing it. You also have cleaning up. You know what needs it, so do it. So I feel like you need to clean something up in your life. You are magical, look within. So I feel like you forget how magical you really are. And, like, it's crazy because you have two witches right here, or Wiccans, or two very powerful people that were watching over you from, you know, like, they're, like, watching over you from the other realm now. But not only that, but, like, they had all these gifts, so it obviously runs in your bloodline. I'm just saying. Some people will always want something from you. You choose if you want to give it to them or not. So somebody's going to come to you soon, but I feel like it's going to be constant. But I do feel like someone's going to come to you soon, and they're going to want something from you. You decide if you want to give it to them or not. Excuse me. Pray. Faith helps in many ways. Plus, you get answers and the help that you need. So, yes, they want you to talk out loud too, so that they know what they can help you with. Give something up. You're overindulging and it's affecting your life in every way. I feel like for some of you, it might actually be costing you more money than it needs to be. It might actually be affecting you health-wise, like, because that's why she might be holding your throat. What if I feel like you could be getting sick in some kind of way and they're trying to tell you, you know, that you need to slow down on this, you need to give this up. You have the power to do it within you. And then you have yes, but you have to work for it. So if you've been asking something and it's a yes or no question, the answer is yes, but you got to work for it. You have work on physical body. You need it health-wise. Change it up so your body stays surprised. So I do feel like, again, if they are talking about your physical body, you know what you need to work on. So maybe start doing it. Like, I know it's going to be hard, but, like, make it a part of your habit. Because, like, it's very important for you to change things up or I don't think it'll end well. Get out of your head. Be in the now. I do feel like you've been in your head a lot. They want you to be out and about more often. You need to release the negativity that you're holding about yourself and others. Someone close to you is betraying you. Forgiveness is required. You decide if you want to stay or walk away. So I feel like there's someone that's around you that's close to you that, for some of you like the 4-party relationship I heard. It's not like a 4-party relationship. It's like 2 of you are in a relationship and you guys could be like roommates in like one place. And it's like somebody's trying to seduce somebody that you're with, or they have seduced somebody that you were with. And it's like the partner doesn't want to talk about it, doesn't want to come out about it, but it's gonna come out. The truth is coming out. I feel like the truth is coming out for somebody. You also have success and abundance, so I feel like whatever you end up deciding to do, you will be successful and abundant about it, but I feel like it's something in particular, something that you, like, it's like something you don't want to admit, or something you need to do that is what you'll be successful at. And then you have smile. It's your best weapon. So I do feel like some people kind of like try to bring you down, or they're kind of mean to you sometimes. And it's like they're trying to tell you to smile through it, because A, it confuses the fuck out of somebody when you smile at them when they're like insulting the fuck out of you. And B, the only reason they're saying those things to you in the first place is because, again, you were a trigger. So when people look at you, you reflect to them exactly what they need to work on about themselves. You are genuinely who you really are. Most people cannot do that. They can't be who they truly are. They can't be genuine. So, like, they get angry at people that can be genuine, and it's like, so they'll say these mean things, and it's like everything that they're saying is actually really about them, you know? So, like, it's kind of like sad in a way, you know? And that's the way that I feel about it, but I try not to feel pity for people. But, like, realistically, ain't nothing to do with you. It's all on them. You're just showing them exactly what's wrong with them. They don't like that. And then you have breathe. It'll be okay. So I feel like you knowing what you have to do is different than actually doing it, in the sense that sometimes change is so fucking scary. Like, it is absolutely terrifying at times. And I feel like you have to make this change. And like I said, it does scare you, but you know that it's needed because there are requirements of you in this life that you're not following through with because it's like you're not getting something. You're not doing something. So just breathe, you know. Know that it'll be okay. Know that you're protected. You have the power within yourself. And then you have do that idea. You know the one. It will fulfill you in ways that are unexpected. Like, and in ways that, like, isn't just unexpected, but it's, like, so much needed in your life. Like, it will not only change your life, like, for the absolute better, because I do feel like it will change your life for the better, but it's also, like, it changes your life in the way that it was always supposed to head. And, you know, the way that it was always headed towards, but it's like you give it that extra boost, you know. It's like you've been kind of putting it off because, like, you're afraid of change. And I don't blame you. Everybody's afraid of change. I'm afraid of change. But, you know, sometimes you have to go through change. Life is about changing and growing. And this will help. But either way, that's what I have for you, my pile 2. I hope that was helpful. If it was helpful, if it resonated, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know about the number of things. I really want to know why it kept jumping out at me. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. And I think that's all I've got for you. So may we meet again. Okay, my pile 3. Sorry, I just had a really nice hit. We chose the Knight. This is your pile. Okay. First, I'm going to tell you what I got from the charm. Then I'm going to move into the 4 spirits that are watching over you and the advice that they have for you. So it's interesting, okay, because I'm kind of getting like a vibe that there's somebody that's actually watching over you in a sense that they're not past, but they are watching over you. So I don't know exactly what that means, but I figure it'll come out during the reading. But I just wanted to throw that out there. Alright, but either way, I'll start with those, and then I'm going to jump into all of the advice, which is a lot of advice. So that's why the videos are so long, and I'm sorry about that, but that's what I got to tell you, and I'm just working here. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. Alright. So what I got from your charm is to listen to your dreams. There's a lot of things in your dreams that they're trying to tell you. I do feel like you communicate with your spirits, with these spirits through your dreams, actually. I do see 3. I think there are 3 that mainly hang around you, that shield you, that safeguard you, that make sure that you remain peaceful as well, stay grounded. It's like they work double fucking time, man. Like, I honestly think you might want to invest in making an altar for your ancestors because they work fucking hard for you. And like, all I mean by that is like giving them flowers, making beautiful stones, like literally stopping to say and acknowledge and say thank you every day. But like, I feel like they work very hard to keep you safe. But they're trying to tell you something. There are many signs I feel like that are trying to send to you. Again, they're trying to talk to you through your dreams, but also like through your waking life. I feel like they're trying to also send you many signs. If like you randomly get a thought that's like dropped into your head, or you just randomly think something, it's like them telling you something, them trying to warn you. And you have something is coming to you very soon. They have a truth that they need to tell you, something that they have to tell you. They have to, and they know that they have to. I do feel like they've been coming towards you kind of slowly at first, but now it's like they feel kind of like they need to tell you something. Like they're kind of, it's not like they're rushing in, but they're coming at a steady pace because it's something that they have to tell you. It's like a strong load. Okay, so now I'm going to read from the cards. These ones are going to be like, okay, so I'm trying to explain the people from like when they were here, you know? It's like ways that you would know them. So, alright, so there's 2 in particular. Okay, so numbers that have been coming out, by the way. So these are like ages or around the ages that I think you've lost these people. I see 46, 45, 19, and 17. 17's a very tender one. I feel very tender. I think it was a love, actually. I feel like there was some kind of a love, and it was cut short. And that person's been looking out for you for a very long time. So there's 2 in particular that are actually very similar, very much alike. They're the ones that are always constantly protecting you and keeping you grounded at the same time. And I feel like they're very similar in the sense that ravens and crows, these are 2 symbols that they are watching over you constantly. Like if you're constantly seeing like a murder of crows, like 3 is very significant, I feel like, in your life, and it was very significant in their life as well. But they watch over you as well. Somebody, I feel like one was an air sign. They may have had like, I feel like one of the ways you would recognize them is that their face didn't hold many emotions. They hid their emotions very well. It's like they had a mask, but they weren't afraid to say what was on their mind. Very free-spirited and very light purple. I feel like this light purple is very significant in some kind of a way. I feel like, because like air is so prominent, I do feel like they're definitely an air sign. They were an air sign. And I feel like they listen to their intuition. They listened to They had many gifts, and I feel like they weren't afraid to show them. But they surrendered to them as well, I do feel like. Somebody may have killed themselves. Okay, and then there's another one that is definitely, I do feel like they were in the occults. I do not, like, okay, so I say the occults because I see potions, I see battle. Like, I feel like this person was getting ready for battle. Like, that's like how they hold themselves off. They hold magic within their hands. They're also very powerful, you know. They're the kind of person you don't really screw with. I also get a shaman kind of feeling from them as well. So, yes, I feel like this person could see into other realms. They may have had a gift of portals. Like, I feel like they come to you, they talk to you, they try to warn you about things, and they try to teach you things as well. I feel like they could have had a very unique sense of style. See, like, okay, so I see this, like, honestly, I think it's ugly, but for other people it's not, you know, but it's like blues, greens, oranges, reds, and it's like very intricate design, and it's like I feel like this person kind of wore or had something that was like that they had often. It could have been like a coat or something, as you see, a skirt or a dress. The way you would know this person, yes, they studied the occult. They're very tough. They're very, very protective, very truthful as well. I feel like they're the ones that have been trying to give you the truth for quite a while, trying to show you the answers that you're looking for, that you're seeking. Blue. So their eyes may have been a very dark blue. Crows is this person's animal. Alright, so I'm just going to move into the next one. This next person, I feel like you could have lost them at the age of 19. Red hair. They have very red hair, and they didn't wear a stitch of makeup. They also may have listened to or played music. I'm seeing a flute or something, some kind of a wind instrument. I do see a flute. I feel like this person was very creative, and I feel like you get a lot of your creativity from this person. This person was very peaceful to be around. I feel like they brought you a lot of peace. And then again, at 17, I feel like you may have lost a love. This person that you may have know them, they had piercings. I see 3 hoops on their ears. They may have also had unique ears. Great bad. They could have wore a braid in their hair. It may have been longer. I do see a masculine energy, but it could have, you know, have been also a feminine energy with long brown hair. Like, they're not giving me much on this one. That somebody could have had a, it kind of looks like, it's Celtic, but it's like a Celtic tribal. It could have been some kind of a ring somewhere tattooed on them. You could have thought you were going to marry this person, but you felt a lot of love for them, and they feel still a lot of love for you even after they've passed. Okay, so now I'm gonna move into what they wish they could ask you, and then what they want to tell you afterwards. And then I'll move into the romance or a romance angel, then the angel messages that they have for you, and then the actual advice. So you have, on whom am I placing blame right now? A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. Nobody knows who wrote that, but that's pretty true. Today's sole action, take responsibility. On whom are you placing blame right now? Today, free yourself of releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where you are going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it. Even if you don't feel ready, listen to your heart and you will be led. Exactly, your heart only wants you to be happy. When was the last time I couldn't stop laughing or smiling? Go back to a moment when you laughed so hard you almost peed your pants, or did. Feel the laughter grow in your body, your cheeks hurting and eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort or two. Laughing is healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and find the joy in the littlest things. Note to self, laugh more often. Today's soul action, make somebody laugh today. Where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? If my body would talk, it would say blank. Today's soul action, feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new, exciting goals to take your health to the next level. Am I afraid to be seen? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You are made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no hiding, or there is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. Today's soul action. What parts of me do I hide so I can be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? Journal your answers. You might feel drawn to pile 1 because they had the same thing as well. Well, along the same lines. Being afraid to shine, being afraid to be who they are. I don't understand why you want to be so afraid. Maybe it's because I'm an Aquarius and I have no problem being authentic. But it takes more courage to be authentic than it does to put a mask on. A mask is something that you shed at the end of the night. You don't shed being yourself at the end of the night, because at the end of the night you are still stuck with who you are. And I don't understand what's I do, but I don't. I did hide myself for a long time, but don't be afraid of who you are. Shine bright, because nobody can be like you, and you have this unique light about you that you're supposed to bring to the world. You're supposed to bring questions. You're supposed to bring, you're supposed to bring more to the light than you are bringing. Alright, so your romance advice is attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Children. Your love life is being affected by children and past life relationship. You have known each other before. Ooh, so I feel like you've met your twin flame. And I feel like part of the reason why you guys haven't gotten together is they could be in a marriage. The marriage card was already taken up somewhere. But from this particular deck. But I also see children, so I do see the children as well. Some people feel that they need to stay in a relationship because of the children that they have with this person. But I do feel like you're going to have a heart-to-heart conversation with this person. And I feel like it's because they're so attracted to you that they can't actually stay away from you. They need to talk to you about this stuff. Alright, so your angel romance. Your angel messages. We're going to start with these ones. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. So I feel like there are a lot of people that kind of give you crap because you're very different, but you're not supposed to be like everybody, and you need to realize that, and you need to embrace how weird you are, because weird people are far more interesting than this people that pretend to be the same, because that's boring. Nobody wants to be like everybody else. I don't want to be like anybody else. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper, star ancestors. So I feel like, yes, see hidden secrets. There are things that are hidden from you, and I feel like these things, you need to look a little bit deeper. I feel like you have the answer to some things that you already know, and then there are other things that I feel like will be told to you, but you have to dig deeper for it. The golden children. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. So I feel like maybe this person that is the children that are affecting your love life, I feel like they have gifts, rare gifts. I feel like you have rare gifts as well that you need to start sharing. Breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. It's like you're trying to control every little thing, but you can't. It's there are things you can't control. You have to trust. Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So I do feel like I feel like you're protecting, you're trying to remain loyal and remain safe, and you're trying to trust, but you're still trying to micromanage. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. I feel like you need to take these baby steps into following your intuition, and it's not always going to make sense at first, but it doesn't have to, It will in due time. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, interrogation time. So I feel like you're awakening, but I also feel like you have a way of activating other people's awakenings as well. And then I'm sorry, defenselessness, writing past wrongs, uprooting. I feel like they want you to say they're sorry, or somebody wants to tell you that they're sorry for things that they had done in the past. It's like they had done something that they know that they can't come back from, but they want to apologize regardless because it hurts them knowing that they had hurt you. And then you have, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. Fiona. So I feel like they want you to be open up to receiving the help that you're asking for. You know, you've got to you've asked for it, so now let them tell you what you need to do, or be open to the reward so that they can come to you. What's your desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So I do feel like there's a lot about desire here. So I feel like you're not listening to your true desires. It's like you don't want to talk about what you really want. You might be ashamed of it, but there ain't no need to be ashamed of it. It's like at night you think about it the most, you know? Don't be ashamed of it yourself, of what you want. I feel like you're very unique and you're very beautiful. It's like I see orchids here. Very beautiful orchids too. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. So I do feel like you may be worrying about money. Things might be a little tight right now, but they're telling you that, don't worry, it's coming to you. Then you have new psychic, spirit, and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So I do feel like you have these new gifts, these new psychic abilities that you're starting to realize, and you're trying to learn how to work with them. I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. So again, if you have feelings for somebody that's in a marriage, I feel like they're going to come to you soon and tell you how they truly feel. If there's something that's, going on there. All right. Now to their advice. You're in the right career. You are doing exactly as you should be. So I feel like somebody wants you to know you're in the right career. And then you have epiphany, much needed. So I feel like you're going to have an epiphany very soon. And it might be about somebody in particular or something that actually helps you understand, helps you see things more clearly. And then you have lies. Liars are coming out of the woodworks. Truth coming to the light. So again, I do feel like there's some kind of truth that's coming to you. It's like this, sorry, I feel like somebody's been lying on you. And it's like, that's finally coming to the light, and it's like it's somebody you weren't really expecting. And then you have listen. Someone is trying to get your attention. So I do feel like there's somebody that's around you that's been trying to get your attention. They may have been trying to get your attention for a while, but it's like they're trying to get your attention in a different kind of way. They could be trying in a psychic way, but I feel like you're ignoring them because you want them to come to you in the 3D, which I get. Change your thought process. You're not seeing things clearly. So I do think there is something you're not seeing very clearly. It could be it could be a person, or it could be a way of thinking. You could think that you don't deserve something that you do deserve. It's just you've been taught for so long, or you've seen it for so long, that you don't think you just, that it could happen. And then someone's doing some shady things to keep you stuck. So I do feel like there's somebody around you that is, yeah, I did feel that. It's like somebody is watching you because they're doing some shady things to keep you stuck. I feel like this could also be the person that's been lying. And then you have look them up. They are on your mind for a reason. So if you have somebody that keeps coming up on your mind that keeps coming up, you might want to look them up, see how they're doing. They could be on your mind for, I feel like there's a reason why people come into our minds for a reason. And I feel like you kind of need to check out what's going on with this person. Maybe they need some help and you could help them in a way. And then you have let go of past issues. You will feel lighter. So I do think that maybe there are some things that you are holding that you're having a hard time letting go of, because some shit happened, but at the same time, letting go of those things will make you feel lighter. It'll make your heart feel lighter. It'll make you smile more. It's like you find the happiness that's always been really inside of you that you couldn't find because you were holding on to all of the stuff that literally will only make you bitter in the end. I'm sorry if that was a little harsh. I do feel like somebody wanted me to say it exactly that way. And then you have heartbreak on the horizon. Can it be fixed, and do you want to? So I do feel like either you are in a marriage or somebody close to you is in a marriage and it's actually closing out. It's coming to an end. Now, if it is somebody that's leaving a marriage, I feel like they're coming towards you to tell you that they want to be with you. I do feel like they might have children. They may have won the custody battle, and like they want to bring their children and they want to be with you. I am also getting that if you are in a relationship and you've been thinking about if you want to stay with this person or not, I feel like it is really a choice for you to both to decide. It's not a one person's decision. You both need to communicate this to each other. You need to communicate like how you are each feeling. I do feel like that's very important. Communication is so very important in any relationship. You need to talk about literally everything because like you're in a partnership. You're supposed to make this work together, not as just like one person. That's not how it goes. It's receiving and giving, not one person receiving, one person constantly giving. And then you have lesson learned. So now a gift shall be seen by you. So I do feel like you have recently learned something, like a serious lesson, like you ended a cycle, and it's like you are now getting a gift because you have, because you see it, because you saw this, because you have learned this new, you've learned what you're supposed to learn. I'm sorry. I mean, it's hard. Alright, then you have face the truth. Stop lying to yourself. So I do think, again, I think you're lying to yourself about the desires that you have. It's like, I feel like somebody's ashamed of what they're desiring, but there's nothing to be ashamed of, you know? Nobody's the fucking like. Not everybody has the same desires. And if they're a little bit different than other people's, then so what? I mean, like, what does it matter if it's different than other people's? It's your desires. It's not their desires. They don't have to live with it at the end of the night. And you do. And if you don't go after your desires, then I'm sorry, but it's going to bubble up and it will either eat you up or drive you crazy. Like, there are so many things that could happen if you don't listen to what you truly want. Either way, you won't be happy because you haven't gone after what you truly want. And then you have clean your shit up. Get your act together. Get cleaning in your house. You have an unexpected visitor coming. So I do feel like there is somebody that's going to come to you. Like, that's, you know, it's pretty much what this whole thing's been saying. Somebody's going to come to you. They want to tell you something, but I feel like you've been slacking on your housework, and you should probably clean up before they come. And then you have health shakeup is needed. Go on a cleanse diet or cut something out. So I feel like there's something in your life that isn't doing you very well, and you kind of need to, like, cleanse, you either need to go on a cleanse or a diet, or you need to cut something out. There's something about yourself that you don't like that you have the power to take care of. And you will get better once you do take your power back. I feel like that's something you need to do. Take your power back. Be who you want to be. Be your own fucking leader, you know? Like, that's something I feel like you should hear. But either way, that's what I've got for you, Pile 3. I hope that was helpful. If it resonated, please let me know. Let me know about the numbers, because I want to know why they kept popping out so bad. But either way, if it resonated, please hit that like button. If you have any recommendations for what I should do for a celebration for hitting my 500 subscribers, that would be super helpful. I was thinking about doing a live, but I'm not sure. And, if you like my vibe, please subscribe. And if, yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for you. So, may we meet again.